Okay?
Yes.
You look good. Me too, I know. Yeah? Everything okay, yeah? Who cooks for me today? Wow, you want to make me fat, man. Look at me. How do I fit in all these beautiful clothes? Yeah? These clothes, they already, allow the growing of the spiritual dimension. You see how big it is? Yeah? And I feel like my face is too small, I'm wearing this, like oversized. Any better meditation today? Yeah? More settled down, right? Yeah, cool. I look more ordinary today for you, right? I could look more normal. You don't even see me when I'm walking around on the street. You won't recognize. Even more normal than yesterday. Phew. Are you guys okay?
Yes.
Food is good?
Yes.
Well, for me too. What's this? Water? Yeah? You sure about that? And how do I do it? Like baby? Oh my God. Oh, spoiling so much. I don't know how to drink this type of thing. What's this? Empty. This is look like more like grown up. Yeah, I saw people, like in America or those health conscious people. They walk around with like 2 liter bottle. They have even the sign on it, like quarter liter, half a liter, 2 liter, you done. Something like that. They believe a filter water. They believe that if you drink water a lot, you look healthy and pretty. In that case, I think I'm not that pretty and not healthy. I don't drink that much. Except when I came here yesterday. Like yesterday, they cook a lot of food. Oh, not a lot, but, my type. I eat too much. And then after the meditation, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Something like that, 2 or 3. And I'm not supposed to eat that late. But when I saw this, wow, I cannot resist. So I keep, how you say, the maquillage and eating the same time. But I have only 2 hands. So one hand to dress and the makeup, and the other hand to pick some of the tidbits that they prepare. And so I have only 2 hands. So I forgot to take the cup because there's another third hand is missing. So when I run out to go, I forgot to drink, and it's a long way back to where I was. Maybe an hour, or something, more or less, If no traffic, it's faster, a little faster, a few minutes faster. So when I came back to my place, I realized, wow, how thirsty I am, Wow, I keep drinking and drinking. And I remember these bottles. Maybe I should take it with me to the center. I should buy one, Those 2 liter, you are done for the day. I just buy one like that and hang it in here, So I could, this type, convenient stuff, a little big, of course. And they have even a nozzle. You can... So I could just use my mouth and drinking while I did maquillage, I did makeup, and then dressing or, snatching things at the same time. Maybe that's why they invented that bottle for busy people. Oh, we should make use of the technique nowadays, wow. Everything for convenience. Why are you crying?
My eyes been blurring.
Your eyes is blurring. It's good, so you can see me normal again, like the girl. Is your eyes normal today? Yesterday it wasn't
I
normal.
think they're actually more normal, yeah.
Huh?
I said they're more normal.
More normal today?
But yeah, not my eye vision, not these eyes.
Yeah, but people also see with these eyes too,
Yeah.
The aura they can see with these eyes too, not just the inside eyes. That's an amazing thing. So are you switch on today or are you switch off? Or?
She keeps switching on.
Is the battery low or
Recharging.
recharging? It's good. It's good. Don't worry. Don't worry. Wait until you see me run around outside shopping, then you won't recognize. Is that master? Maybe. Good food? They want to make me fat. Look at me. Oh, shameless. If I can button my shirt, then still okay. But but it was really enjoyable. Thank you. You want to make me fat like you, huh? Where are you? Where is she? Still in the kitchen? Cooking dinner or something? Okay. You cook lunch and dinner together, or 2 times or 1 time? 2 times, and they all spread it on my table. No wonder. I was spoiled with choice, You should have seen my face when I see. And I walk into the kitchen. It's very normal when you see me like that. More than normal. Vietnamese food. My weakness. I'm almost done, okay? 2 liters, I'm done. They believe that if you drink like 2 liters, 1 liter per day or something, then you look good and you look pretty. I saw the models, they always carry just some carrot and a big bottle of water all the time. That's all they eat and drink. Maybe that's why they look good. Huh? So, anybody want to look good here? Raise hand? Or look like model? Well, pretty good for the kitchen, All they do is just open the tap and buy some carrots for you. My God. It took me over a year to slim down, and now just 2 days I'm ruined. Well, thank you, guys, for taking care of the house and, iron my clothes and putting my shoes all there and cooking so beautiful food like that. Wow. It's been a long time since I have such a treatment, At home, they don't even wash my leftover dishes. When I went out, normally I wash myself, and clothes and all that. But sometimes I went out, and when I come home, it's the same. Nobody bother washing my dishes at all. And I was scolding them a little bit. Oh, what kind of assistant are you, huh? You want me to fire you or what? Terrible. I mean, normally I do it, but if I'm out until past midnight, then, you should take care a little bit, no? Come home, feel tidy and welcome, no? Oh, my assistant, they're special. Very special. I told you already yesterday, yeah? Two assistants, 1 man, 1 woman. So if a man miss it, the woman cannot, but they all become men in my residency somehow. Change the sex. Okay, so I walked in the kitchen yesterday. Yesterday was less than today. Today they just gone berserk, go gaga, cooking so many stuff. I didn't know what to begin with. So I closed my eyes and I said, okay, this one, good. And then I keep pointing. So I said, I better stop, otherwise I have to eat the whole table. Yeah, I managed to have 50% already. So yeah, 50%, a lot. Yeah, very good food. It's a long time since I have such, I think I'm going to stay here forever. Yeah. You hope. Yeah. We're all hoping. Yeah. Wow, to walk into the house with food waiting for you on the table, and the house is so sparkly clean and all the clothes are hanging in, garderobe? A walk-in closet? I even have a walk-in closet here. I don't have such a thing for I don't know how long ago, I don't even have any walk-in closet. I have to go and buy the closet, to bring home and screw it on, because mostly they sell them in a box, And if you want to have them all complete already, it takes a long time. You have to order, right? You know that, right? All these expensive stuff and stylish stuff, it take a long time to order. And just how long ago since we met here? Long time, huh? I remember at least 2009 it was here, right?
Yeah.
2010, no? I remember the Copenhagen, what time? What day?
2009.
No. 10, no?
2009 November.
Yeah? You sure? Not 2010?
2010 was Cancun. 2010 was Cancun. Yeah.
Cancun? Okay. Okay, 2009 then. That was the last time? Yeah. Oh, I was very, very sick then. Yeah. Very sick when Copenhagen was going on. I was in the hospital then. Yeah. Before that, it's very painful. You didn't see it, but it's always very painful to do group meditation or reciting poem even. That was the poem when I thought it was the last time I ever recited something. I was very, very thin already and very painful. When I recited those poems, the two last one, the war and
Please wake up.
Yeah, the last two. That was very, very, wow, very painful then. I remember sometimes in the middle of conference, yeah, with the war outside, I was so much in pain I had to double, and turn off the screen so that you don't see it, people don't see it. That was even before that, long before that. It just getting worse after a while, So that was 2009, huh? Yeah. Then I remember that. Then 2009, huh? And then I was in the hospital, and after that I recovered a little bit. Then I went to Cancun, yes. But at that time it's still not well, huh? You still have to take medicine and do the checkup, follow up every month, a blood test, huh? And then the last blood test, I couldn't go. And then I can't remember anymore. Time is too long, forget that. Okay, tell me something more about the internet stuff. How's your meditation today? Or you have any question about your electric power inside, on or off? You're not in Supreme Master TV anymore, quarter? You went home?
I'm in New Jersey now.
Oh, I see, yeah, you chose that area. How could you come here?
We just got the news, and then the sister and I booked a plane ticket, and we just came here right away.
Wow, okay, yeah. You look more skinny now.
Really?
They didn't give you food or something?
No, I feel like I gained more weight.
You do?
All we do is sit and meditate and eat.
Oh, wow, what a life. Hard work. Tell you what, it's also good that we have Supreme Master television, but it's good that we stop also because you see how to eat and sleep and meditate. You mean you meditation all day? Yeah? Yeah? No. Okay. Normally when you meditate a lot, you don't feel that hungry. Yes. So what kind of meditation you doing that you feel you are more fat? No, it's okay. Do what you do. And feel good?
Yes.
Meditate better?
Yes, very, very.
Yeah. How about everyone else? Anyone who worked for Supreme Master TV before? Raise hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you meditate 4, 6, 7. Yeah, you meditate more now? Yeah, I saw you. Yeah? You meditate more? I mean, the one who really work almost like daily basis, No, huh? Just occasionally, huh? That's different. When the people who work on the regular basis, they don't have much time to meditate, and it's not good for them, and not good for the world. Also, even people who work occasionally, they also have to do other things as well. So we have a little bit less work now, and you meditate better, more? Yeah, or not? What did you do all this time?
We have more time now because we used to do quite a lot of checking transcripts
Okay.
after working at Loving Heart, and then we do it.
It's okay. It's all right.
So we have more time, yeah.
So now you're also in the restaurant where she works?
Working at the moment for a while.
Yeah? Yes. You just cook all the Western food, Westerner food, in your restaurant?
Yeah, mainly. We have a mixture. We have a couple of Asian dishes. You always said about having loving huts in busy cities and, heavy footfall.
It helps when you are in a busy area, of
Yes,
course.
yes.
But if you have a special good food, and sometimes even quiet area, people also try to drive there to eat. It depends.
Yeah.
But it helps if you are in a big town,
Certainly,
in a
yeah.
busy area. But I don't know really. Now, for example, if you go to the beach area, we don't see that many people either. But Love in Hoods is always doing well.
It's funny because we were buying in Brighton and it was 5 months into the sale.
Yes.
And
then?
I don't know, it was on completion day and we were in there just getting the keys and I got a phone call from the lawyer that something wasn't right with the paperwork to complete.
And then?
And it was almost as if we were taken to Spain. It seemed like we were supposed to be there. You know what I mean? I didn't really do much about it. It wasn't my plan.
Understand.
So I think we were there for a really good reason. We have been there for a very good reason because a lot of people have benefited and we've done some radio shows, talking on the radio. And I'm still doing maybe next week another show. And a lot of people have benefited a lot because they don't know much.
How did you even know in Spain?
Well, because I come down to do a music festival 4 years before with my trailer. And there was quite a good response. And I just thought, well, I just played around on the computer and had a look. And it was just...
One restaurant for sale.
It just felt like...
Nice, smooth. Yeah.
We have sunshine every day.
Yes.
Yeah, you could go breatharian, then you don't need any money. Eat the sun there, no?
I'm thinking of taking it to Brighton maybe because you don't have vegan restaurants in Brighton.
I wish I could help all of you also physically, somehow, but you just have to decide for your life. I cannot always gurgitate, and give food to you. We can't just go into every corner of the planet and do things, even though we would love to. So we do where we can first, eh? In Buddha's time, he said that all the monks should spread out, never go two in one place or one direction so that they can spread the Buddha's teaching. But nowadays we have internet, so okay, just stick to where you can make a little bit more profit before you don't even have anything to eat. Not to talk about offering it to other people. Business is different than meditation. Okay. And by the way, all the Love in Hut restaurants should do it all legally from A to Z. I have written a note already for all of you. Yes, and I try to stick to that. Okay. And sometimes in some country, if you have friends or disciples come over and help, they also don't allow that. You see what I mean? So you have to research A to Z, From A to Z, see which one is good. Is that tea, right? Oh. Agave, lemon. Oh, not bad. It's all healthy stuff. Okay. Excuse me, It's not my fault, okay? It's a cook. She knew I haven't eaten such thing for a long time, so she really make it nicely. I can't resist, and I eat too much and forgot to drink. Normally, if I eat at home, then I don't drink that much because it's simple, and less.
Cooked food makes you thirsty, actually, Master.
What, love?
Cooked food makes you thirsty.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
My weakness. After I told you guys that I eat fruit only, I can't even look at fruit that much anymore. Just like after I told you about, brown rice, I don't even want to think of brown rice even. You take it all. Like yesterday, that's why I told you something good. I tell you to do this, do that, and I can't do it anymore. But I don't do anything bad, okay, except don't eat the brown rice and don't eat the fruit and don't eat the raw food and stuff. But I don't do anything wrong, okay? Don't think nonsense, No, accept those things. And accept, just like don't get too much attention for yourself, like that. I told you that. But I always do. Or like when I see somebody so sick or something, you know, not like beggar, but they're sick and I don't have money for hospital, I give a lot of money. And that, of course, get attention, you know. Then I had to leave. I have to run fast. This kind of thing, okay? I'm not doing anything wrong, okay? 5 precepts, no. Yes, I mean yes. I mean, I do not transgress, yeah? Any 5 precepts that you keep. Wow. That was good. Who cooks this one? I mean, I'm thirsty, so I can't really give good credit. Very good. Yesterday, I told you that we should thank all the god and goddesses, yes? Not just the 5 lords, yeah? But there are many, many, countless of them, yeah? Even if they're not doing much, you know, because they can do it if we are doing it. You see what I mean? Like, okay, we become vegan and we live healthy, then of course the God of health has more excuses and also put more effort to help us. See? They cannot help us even if they want to, if we take poison to ourselves. You understand? Yes. So there is a saying in English, they say, God helps the one who helps himself. Remember? Okay. But nevertheless, you know, one time, just like I was very angry with all the gods and goddesses. I said, my God, it's so easy thing to do. Just switch their mind, the people, you know, and change them. And they say, no, that would be violate the, you know, like the constitutional law, free will. Understand me? I said, okay, in that case, then you don't have to destroy the planet. Just let it be. And because the Mother Earth doesn't want to go yet, number 1, I asked her. And she said no. Yeah. And if the people want to kill themselves and continue to live that way, I said, let them be. You understand me? Like they come back and forth and pay their own karma, you know? And you don't have to destroy the whole planet. I was very angry one time and was screaming at heaven. I was screaming at heaven because everybody was praying, you know, to save the planet. And of course, I also do my part, but if they continue that way, it's very difficult, you know. And then I said, okay, if they want to be like that, why not, you know, let it be hell. If hell people want to continue to exist that way, then let it be, you know. There's a lot of bargaining going on, eh? Yeah. But meditation do help, okay? We balance the vibration of the world, understand? And also uplift the consciousness of people. You know, I mean, not by being forced to do it, but it's just like influence, you know? Subtle influence, and it really helps. Yes. It's like, how to say? Well, if you're thirsty, you know? Drinking helps, no? Understand? And if you don't drink, then of course you continue to feel more thirsty. And if the people don't have water, you bring water to them. It helps also, yeah? So even outside people, they don't meditate and they eat meat and all that. But the majority, they don't. You see? They eat meat, but they don't know anything about that. They don't even kill the animals. So it helps if these kind of people, if we meditate and send them the message, you see what I mean? And then they will also change. Maybe slowly, but they change. They will not know why they change, but they feel something change in them, and they would like to switch to a more benevolent lifestyle.
Vegetarianism in religion. The Baha'i Faith. Regarding the eating of animal flesh and abstinence therefrom, know thou of a certainty that, in the beginning of creation, God determined the food of every living being, and to eat contrary to that determination is not approved. Selections from the Baha'i writings on some aspects of health and healing.
Buddhism. All meats eaten by living beings are of their own relatives. Lankavatara Sutra. Also, after the birth of the baby, care must be exercised not to kill any animal in order to feed the mother with meaty delicacies, and not to assemble many relatives to drink liquor or to eat meat, because at the difficult time of birth there are innumerable evil demons, monsters, and goblins who want to consume the smelly blood. By ignorantly and adversely resorting to the killing of animals for consumption, they bring down curses upon themselves, which are detrimental to both the mother and the baby. Ksitigarbha Sutra. Be careful during the days immediately after someone's death, not killing or destroying or creating evil karma by worshiping or offering sacrifice to demons and deities, because such killing and slaughtering committed, or such worship performed, or such sacrifice offered, would not have even an iota of force to benefit the dead, but would entwine even more sinful karma into previous karma, making it even deeper and more serious, thus delay his rebirth to a good state. Karma means retribution. Ksitigarbha Sutra.
Cow die. The most important thing is to stop killing, because animals also have souls and understand like humans. If we kill and eat them, then we owe them a blood debt. Teachings of the Saints.
Christianity. Meats for the belly and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Holy Bible.
And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ere it was chewed, the wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. Holy Bible.
Confucianism. All men have a mind which cannot bear to see the sufferings of others. The superior man, having seen the animals alive, cannot bear to see them die. Having heard their dying cries, he cannot bear to eat their flesh. Mencius.
Essenes. I am come to end the sacrifices and feasts of blood. If ye cease not offering and eating of flesh and blood, the wrath of God shall not cease from you. Gospel of the Holy 12.
Hinduism. Since you cannot bring killed animals back to life, you are responsible for killing them. Therefore, you are going to hell. There is no way for your deliverance. Adi Lila.
He who desires to augment his own flesh by eating the flesh of other creatures lives in misery in whatever species he may take his birth. Mahabharata, Anu.
Islam. Allah will not give mercy to anyone except those who give mercy to other creatures. Hadith.
Do not allow your stomachs to become graveyards of animals. Hadith.
Jainism. A true monk should not accept such food and drink as has been especially prepared for him involving the slaughter of living beings. Sutra Kritanga.
Judaism. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. Holy Bible. Blood meaning flesh.
Sikhism. Those mortals who consume marijuana, flesh, and wine, no matter what pilgrimages, fasts, and rituals they follow, they will all go to hell. Guru Granth Sahib.
Taoism. Do not go into the mountain to catch birds and nets, nor to the water to poison fishes and minnows. Do not butcher the ox that plows your field. Tract of the Quiet Way.
Tibetan Buddhism. The offering to the deities of meat obtained by killing animate beings is like offering a mother the flesh of her own child, and this is a grievous failure, the supreme path of discipleship.
Zoroastrianism. Those plants I, Ahura Mazda, or God, rain down upon the earth to bring food to the faithful and fodder to the beneficent cow. Avesta.
Everybody knows that vegetarian diet is good for health and to save the planet. They will be awakening their own great, compassionate, loving self-nature, and then their level of consciousness will rise up automatically, and they will understand more than they ever did, and they'll be closer to heaven than what they are right now. There's another thing. Also about taxi driver. All my people are taxi driver. I have no prince story to tell you, princess or anything like that. Very interesting. I went with the taxi driver, another taxi driver. Yeah. Before the taxi driver that I told you yesterday, there was another taxi driver, and I went regular. Yeah, with him. Not daily, but often. And then he's also very kind and help me with grocery whenever I need. And he go inside even and tell me also this is what, you know. Ask him to read. Sometimes I don't bring the glass. Read the ingredients for me, and he does all that very nicely. But he has one trouble. He smokes. Yeah. Well, I didn't know that because normally they don't smoke in the car. They wait until the customer not there. They go out smoke. You see? Yeah, outside. And one day I caught him smoke because I just came out too early. I caught you. Oh, you smoking? I said, oh yeah, just, you know, very little. I say, how little? I asked him, how little? He said, well, maybe half package, 3/4 package a day. I said, why don't you finish the whole package? Kill yourself earlier, man. Why die slow? You know, die quick. I'm just joking with him. I was in Spain at that time.
A lot of smoking in Spain on the streets everywhere. A lot.
Even women.
Yeah, a lot of women, young girls.
Italy also.
Yeah.
So now, okay, we are going that way. And I don't know, we just get talking, you know? Yeah, you're talking, and I told you when I'm out, I talk, you know, and just nonsense like everybody else. If you see me then, you surely think I'm pretty normal. And then he say that he's divorced, yeah? His wife is with another man now, and he's with his son. And he has a girlfriend who comes to him, you know, like they come, not every day, but they don't stay together, they just see each other. So it's okay, everything fine. And then, but he sent his son to college and all that, you know, even then. So I feel he's a good boy, yeah, good father. And then one day he said something like his son like would like to buy a new engine for his bicycle because the bicycle kaput, nah? But he didn't have money or something. And he tell him, I said, you don't give him? He said, he has to wait a little while, you know, maybe. Because winter taxi business is kind of slow, yeah? And of course he has to pay for his apartment, you know, maintenance for his taxi car, and, you know, insurance, all kind of thing that you have to pay, electricity, water, etc., etc., doctor bill, yeah, and college fee and all thing. Then, so I said, never mind, now you know what, in my place there are grass tall. Why don't you tell him to come and cut the grass, and I would pay him something so that he doesn't have to always take money from your pocket. How about that? He said, good idea. So he brought his son there, yeah? And then, of course, he began to cut some grasses and all that. And then I'm going out with the father, with the taxi. Because the grass he cut is on the way out, you know? Between the house and the gate is a long kind of road, yeah, with grass on it. So I was cutting a kind of halfway or something, and we are going out. I'm going out with the father. And when the father taxi passed by the son, he stopped. I thought he wanted to say goodbye, of course, but he took out a cigarette and gave it to his son, you know, like this. And they're both smiling, and I was shocked. The son is only like, did I say to you already? No. Yesterday, you know this story? No. The son is only about 15, yeah? So I was so shocked. I couldn't help it, you know my temper, right? Immediately, I say, what are you doing? I talk to him like I talk to you. Normally, I put my best foot forward all the time with outside people. Why do I make trouble for myself? I couldn't care less what they do. Yeah? They have nothing to do with me. I come and go. I don't ever see them again. But yes, that day I couldn't help it. I don't know. It must have been a bad luck day for him or something. But we've been together for a while already, you know, driving. And then I'm always generous with him. Yeah? So and he has very much respect for me because we talk a lot. You know, my broken Spanish didn't help either. But I was so mad. I was so mad. I said, you give him cigarette? And he was kind of very shameful. He said, hey, yeah, he smokes also. I said, what? And you let him? I even scold him right in front of the sons. I forgot all about it, you know, because I was just kind of protective. I feel sorry for the son, you know. And then I said, go now, go, drive. And then he drive outside, and I continue my lecture, of course, in broken Spanish. But he understood everything. Well, at least I understood what I was saying. I say, look here. He's only 14 or 15, yes? He's very tender. His body is not built up well. His bone is not really completely formed yet. And you, not only you don't forbid him to smoke, not only you don't make a good example yourself, you smoke, and then you don't even tell him not to smoke, and then you encourage him to smoke like this. What kind of father are you? And he said, if I forbid him, he go out and smoke with his friend anyway. I say, no, it's not true. Many fathers smoke, but the daughter and son don't go out and smoke with friends in the school. It's not true, you know that. And you know how many million people die every year because of smoking, don't you? He gave me a very small figure, like 200,000. I say, you joking? You go home, look in the internet again. Yeah? Well, maybe I was wrong a couple of millions, but but I mean, related death, you know? It could be millions, understand, many millions. People don't really do research into it, yeah? And also the second-hand smoke, you know, related. Third-hand smoke, related to it, yes? All kind of things, yeah? Or people also commit suicide because don't have enough money to pay anymore to cigarette and depressed and all that also. All kind of things, understand me? So I couldn't be too far off, you know? I said to him, oh, 4 million, 5 million people. Maybe I'm a little bit wrong, but not that wrong. Well, even if I'm wrong, it scared him good enough. I didn't mean to tell lie. I just thought about that much. I thought I remember that from information somewhere, you know?
Some of the tragic tolls of tobacco. 5.4 million smoking-related deaths per year worldwide. Tobacco use kills one person every 6 seconds. Smoking-related costs $193 billion annually in the United States alone. Depression. Light and mild cigarettes just as harmful. Causes cancer and diseases in animal companions. Harms lung cell DNA that regulates breathing. Speeds the aging process. Toxic residues of third-hand smoke. Heart disease. Coronary thrombosis. Cerebral thrombosis. Kidney failure. Cancer. Mouth, liver, breast and colorectal cancer, lung cancer, esophagus cancer, kidney cancer, bladder cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, emphysema, bronchitis, stroke, impotence.
Additional harms for exposure to second-hand smoke. 600,000 deaths worldwide each year.
Childhood arteriosclerosis, leading to heart attacks and strokes in adulthood. Sudden infant death syndrome. More than 80% of the babies who die are exposed to second-hand smoke. Infertility, miscarriages and premature deliveries. Childhood asthma, bronchitis, ear infection. Cleft lip or palate. Hyperactivity and aggression in asthmatic boys. Circulatory problems in women.
Lung damage in children leading to adult emphysema. Lung cancer in non-smoking restaurant servers. Hearing loss across all frequencies. Childhood behavioral problems when exposed while in the womb.
Plus more. For help quitting, please visit.
For more urgent information, please visit suprememastertv.com/killers.
Anyway, so he was all quiet and say, I'm sorry, it's none of my business, but he's too young, you know? I feel like you should be more protective of him. Even if you smoke, you should have told him that it's bad and all that. Here I see you even encourage him to smoke because you want him to like you. You want him to stay with you. And it's not love, you know? Love is not like giving anything that the son or daughter want, but love is to do things that are good for him. And tell him all the good things that he should follow. Yeah? I say go out and learn with the friends and all that stuff, you know. I say, no. If you are a good father, he would have probably listened to you better. Yeah? That's one thing. If you ever said anything to him even, maybe you didn't. Because you want to buddy with him against his mother, who knows? Yeah? Anyway, now, it's very bad enough of you that you smoke, number one. Number two, bad enough of you that you don't even keep your marriage intact and have let let the son have a broken family. You know, broken family is no good for people when they grow up. You know, the children outside, they're always asking questions or telling that your family broken, you're divorced, you don't have father, you don't have mother, whatever. You know, you never know. You make him already unhappy. It's bad that you make him lose a mother already. And now you even make him smoke. You're very, very irresponsible father. And you know smoking is not healthy, right? So I know it all. Okay. If you say you love your son so much, like you have told me before, then how come you don't keep yourself healthy so you can take care of him? He's still very young. Suppose you have cancer, you know, right? I'm sorry, everybody knows that. And then maybe you die. Or even if you don't die, but you're sick, you're incapable of driving taxi or doing anything anymore, who take care of your son? Yeah? Mother already married again. Have other family children. Who takes care of him? And he doesn't, you told me he doesn't want to live with his mother. Well, I can understand because she remarried, you see? He has a girlfriend, but she only come and go, you see? I mean, she doesn't live with him. So it's a different story, yeah? And the mother already married and have other children. So if you die or you're sick, who is taking care of your son? Don't you think about that? You're a very irresponsible father. I am so sorry if you offended anything, forgive me. But I think because you are a very good taxi driver, I think of you like a friend, you know, because sometimes he came and I invite him a coffee or something. I cook a little coffee for him and a little salad or something when we run all day and he didn't have a chance to eat. Or I caught him, you know, before lunch and then we run all afternoon and I know he didn't eat. So when I come home, if I eat something, I cook something and I give him some. I say, you can come to my house as a friend also, huh? And because I think of you as a friend, and a friend should tell a friend true things and beneficial things, not just a thing that make others just happy and feeling flattered, you know? Like people say kiss butt, you know, in English. Yeah, I don't do this stuff, you know, because I respect you. And I like you as a person, so I tell you this. And if you're mad at me, I understand. But I have to tell you, your son is in a very tender age. At this moment, his body is still developing. You know, his bone is not even, you know, completely structured yet. And all his organ is still very tender. You cannot do this to him. Cannot encourage him to smoke. And smoke together in a small flat like this, an apartment like this, is really detrimental. You want to kill him? And you say you love him, but you're killing him. Don't you realize you're killing your son by your own example and by encouraging him? Now you call that love? No, I think you're bribing him so that he loves you, he likes you, but you're killing him. And he all the while he said, you're right. I have to do something. I said, yes, you quit. That's what you do. I said to him, quit smoking. And he said, okay, I will. And I thought he just said that. I said, you promise, huh? You say it like that. Next time I see you, you tell me that you're not smoking anymore. He said, yes, I will do it. I said, yeah, if you love your son, you do it. At first, I told him, why don't you tell him, like I told you before, you have to tell him not to smoke and all that. I say, and he say, because he's still smoking, so he cannot, your son wouldn't listen to him, that's why. So I say, that's why you quit. You have to quit. First you quit, and then maybe he follow you. I think he would. He will. And even if he doesn't, at least you feel good. You are a good father, yes, and you are still strong and healthy. Continue to take care of your son until he can take care of himself, at least. At least this, yeah? And your son listen to you or not, maybe we will see, yeah? At least you make a good example. So, okay, fine. I think both of them had enough of me. So, normally he's supposed to come back and cut more grass for me, yeah? They didn't show up. Fine, I understand. I also didn't call him either. Next time I call a different taxi driver. I also want to show him that I don't care. Okay, so he doesn't come back, you know? But before that, I knew that I went too far, you know, scolding him so much like that, and even in front of his son for a little short while, and then continue the rest of the time, all the time, until he dropped me off. And all the while, he just says sorry, and he's bad, and he quit, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, but he still take me to the market, I knew I went a little bit too far, but so I went in there to buy some jacket for the son, It's winter and he didn't have much, it's so cold. And then I buy something for the son, some clothes, and then some for the father also. I give it to them and they were very happy, but still didn't come back to cut grass next day. Okay, I took the hint. I didn't say anything. But one day, long time afterward, I went out and he called me on the phone and he said, how am I and all that. But I said, okay. If I need you, I call you. Okay, goodbye. Okay. I was also showing him that I'm mad that they don't come. As they say they would come, Anyway, and then so many months later, we don't hear from each other, of course. I go with another taxi driver. I don't even bother, I forgot about him already. And one day I went to a small restaurant that they sell a little special thing, vegan, that I like. I haven't found it anywhere else. I don't know anywhere else anyway. So I happened to find it, so I like it. So I asked another taxi driver, by the way, stop there for me to eat that special thing. In Spain they call it churros, you know that? Yeah, okay. And then there he was, my ex-taxi driver. He was thinking my ex something. Okay, my ex-taxi driver. Oh, I was feeling a little bit, a little more awkward also, and he was also very awkward. But nevertheless, oh, how are you and all that. I want to go in here and have a coffee, Would you like to come in also? And he, of course, very gladly to come in. He was waiting for his turn, yeah? He wasn't having work or anything, so he came in and have a drink. And me and other taxi driver as well, and him. That's a 2 taxi driver. One ex and one, and one, how you say, incumbent? Yeah. So we talk, and then I just asked him, you still smoking? He said, no, I quit since I last saw you. Good news, huh? Yeah, at least, huh? Yeah. So yelling really does help, Because before I was very sweet to him and also say something like, smoking is never good, you know that, a lot of people die and it's very bad and it's more expensive now and things. I always talk sweetly to him. I never care. I yelled at him, scold him, and he quit. Okay, next time if I see anybody smoking, I just yell. Maybe they quit quicker. No, don't do that. People don't always listen to sweet talk. Yeah, my assistant, for example, they teach me this way. And sometimes I talk sweet to them and give them stuff and cook for them, and they do bad the next day immediately. I don't know why. So nowadays, I like to invite people when I eat something, or I like to give it to people around me, whoever nearby. If I cook something nice, I never really, I feel like I would love very much to share it, Even just now, believe it or not, I come in the kitchen and see all things and say, wow, and then I'm thinking immediately of you. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to invite some of them here to share some food, But I thought, oh no, forget it, never mind. They had a lot and it's too inconvenient, and you meditating and you become a Buddha, and here I come to seducing you, making lower level, into my low level world desire or whatever. But I was thinking immediately like that. It's just automatic, So whenever I cook something nice, or I feel like cooking something nice, I always want to give it to the helper, the assistant. But whenever I give it to them, next day they give me hell. Or the next few hours, it never fell. I don't know why. Probably they don't pay enough karma already, and then if I give them more, that would be worse, or something. I don't know what. So nowadays, if I want to cook something and give to something, I have to think twice. I have to ask the Lord of Karma, is it okay? Oh, it's such a complicated world, I'm telling you. Even to be nice, you have to think twice. It's not about food, but for peace in the house, I'd rather them don't have it, and then we have more peace, that's all, okay? So, it's a good idea, huh? Good thinking, huh? I mean, good news, huh? I hope he continue. And then I was very happy, of course, nah? I hug him, eh? Yeah. I hug him and give him a peck in the cheek, huh? And he was more very happy because he looked so miserable. I don't know. I never see such a miserable taxi like that. He's not unpleasant. He just looked very down. Very sad. The whole body feel like that all the time. But after I hug and kiss him, he looked like he grew back again. And then I went out and buy him a present, I buy him a little chain with the cross with Jesus on it. I said, every day you see this, you keep quitting, okay? You promise? And then he said, he promised. Because sometimes people can quit smoking for many days or many weeks or many months or many years, but they still, they come back sometimes. Because this kind of thing is really evil. Cigarette and drugs, they're really evil. They just clutching you, very difficult to get rid of. Besides, his son is still smoking, that's making him very tough for him. See what I mean? They live in the same apartment. And even though the son smokes outside in the balcony, but still every time he passes by, he bring the smoke go out, the cigarette and go out smoke. Imagine how difficult it is for him, and he's still holding tough for many months. So for that I really appreciate him very much, and I really, I say you're really good, very, very good, very courageous, very strong man. You're a good father now. I'm very proud of you. And I went out and take him out, to buy him this present so that every day he can remember and be strong. And I say, tell your son, if he also quit smoking, next time I see him, he will also get a present like that or different one. Just like that, and then say goodbye. Okay, my nice story, yeah.
Smoking bans save lives.
Quitting smoking and restricting alcohol consumption, along with more exercise and higher fruit and vegetable intake, reduces the risk of strokes by more than half.
United Kingdom's ban on smoking in public places reduces passive smoke effects, which are linked to loss of life for more than 11,000 people every year. In the U.S., the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration said that sales of tobacco to underage youth have reached all-time lows in all 50 states. The number of young smokers aged 18 to 29 has fallen by 30% in Victoria, Australia, thanks to smoking bans in pubs and clubs. Smoking rates in Japan have been declining since 1996, reaching an all-time low this year. Smoking bans mean decreases in acute coronary syndrome.
A study in Mississippi, USA, found that heart attacks were reduced by 27% 3 years after indoor smoking was banned, with similar bans in 11 other worldwide locations also showing a reduction in both heart attacks and heart disease.
Rome, Italy experienced an 11.2% decrease in acute coronary events in the first year after a smoking ban in public places went into effect. Israeli researchers report that for people who are able to stop smoking, the increased risk of sudden cardiac death seems to disappear immediately. The National Sanitary Institute in France announced a significant decrease in heart attack rates following the country's smoking ban, with benefits also noted for decrease in secondhand smoke inhalation effects. New York, USA experienced an 8% decline in hospital admissions for acute myocardial infarction after a comprehensive smoking ban, which translates into healthcare savings of $56 million in 1 year. Smoking bans mean better health.
A US medical study finds that quitting smoking has nearly immediate benefits, including lowered blood pressure and reduced heart attack risk within 24 hours.
Data from the National Population Health Survey shows those who smoke have higher rates of chronic conditions, such as bronchitis, asthma, and high blood pressure. Smokers and those exposed to secondhand smoke develop colon cancer about 7 years earlier than non-smokers. Smoking bans mean healthier children. Research from the Michigan State University in the USA and the David Hyde Asthma and Allergy Research Center in the UK show that the smoking habits of mothers during pregnancy increase asthma risks in some children. Children regularly exposed to secondhand smoke have more than triple the risk of lung cancer, as well as higher risks of other respiratory problems later in life. Smoking bans are good for business. In his annual report, UK Chief Medical Officer Liam Donaldson said a public smoking ban would save an estimated £2.7 billion. £680 million saved by having a healthier and more efficient workforce. £140 million saved through fewer sick days. £430 million saved from productivity loss from smoking on the job. £100 million saved from cleanup costs related to cigarette smoking. Plus more. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/harms-benefits-flyer.
Anybody have some nice story to tell me?
You have now extended our deadline to 20 years.
Yeah.
Is that...
It will go on. Just up to now only.
Okay, so is that like the way our planet is now, or is that like highly evolved and heavenly?
Oh, come on, baby. It's due to grace that we extend it. But it's evolved and consciousness uplifted is another story. Okay?
So that part's sort of up to us then.
Huh?
That part's sort of up to us then, like our whatever speed we want to go.
Yes, but if a lot more people meditate also, and with the intention to spread the good vibration, the blessing, many highly developed, highly evolved personage on this planet, teachers, masters, and high yogi, good meditation people, then of course it will influence other people and uplift their spiritual consciousness as well. Okay? But even if they haven't evolved, the 20 years is a gift. Do you understand me? It's a different things, different story altogether. Huh? Never mind. When you leave this planet, you will know what happened. You will know why. Okay? Yeah. Yes, by the way. Anything else?
I was just going to ask about December 2012 again, but I suppose we'll just wait and see because it seems to be so significant to me.
Oh, just a few more months. Be patient.
I know, that's what I mean. We'll wait and see.
I don't want to spoil the film.
Exactly. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Suppose you see the film and then I tell you to do the end. Remember the story I told you about the usher? The usher in the movies? Mm-hmm. Okay, the guy went into the movies. Yeah? And normally you have somebody who usher you into your seat. Yes. And people maybe sometimes give him a tip or something. Yeah? And that guy, not only he came late, he didn't give any tip. Yeah? So the usher whispered into his ears, say, she did it. The wife. You got it? Okay. You never know. Things will change a lot also as the days go by. Yeah? So we just wait and see. Something to look forward to, no? Yeah, I'm lazy to even look into it. If we die, we die. Who cares, yeah? The most important is how we live. Okay? And we live very well. Since the day of initiation, no? Or not? Yeah? Good. Just like we look into the mirror, yeah? And you became better, brighter, you know? I just told one of the person, your brother, who drives me today, say, all of them look very bright, you know, the abnormal stuff. Yeah. And, yeah, by the way, I also did some research into the fruits and the vegetable that we eat and the roots and stuff, yeah, now that I have a little bit more time. And there are some roots that we can eat, you know, like carrot, or the radish family, the turnips family, because they don't have worm that live nearby. And mostly they just pluck them up. You can see it. Like carrot, they just use a hand and pluck it up. And there's nothing that attached to it, or they don't dig it that hurt the worms, understand? The reason why the Chinese people, they don't eat the roots, many roots, because of the worm, yeah? by the process of digging, maybe they hurt the worms, or maybe some worm already inside, like sweet potatoes. There's a chance that the worms are inside. You see what I mean? So if you cut it, you eat, maybe you harm the worm, yeah? And concerning the fruits, at the time of the Jain master, Mahavira, he told his disciple not to pluck. Oh, no, it wasn't Mahavira, it was somebody else, huh? One of the Muslim master. You remember who? Muslim master? No? Never mind. He suggests that we should not pluck fruits from the trees because it hurt the trees. Yeah? It's true like that too. But there are some fruits we can eat. If you want to be real, peace eater, I will bring you the list next time. Okay? For example, like some fruit we can eat, some fruit we should not. But the list is short, I'm warning you. Yes. If you want to truly live by it, I can also give it to you. If you want. Do you want it?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I don't have it here, but maybe I can bring it tomorrow if I can find it, okay? I can ask the assistant to send it, but they're sleeping now. Only I work, but they normally sleep. At night, I cannot find anybody, mostly. Of course, I can wake them up, but it's not necessary. Tomorrow I bring, okay? For example, there are many fruits that when they pluck it, the way they pluck it, it hurts the tree. Feel like you're nipping them. Or sometimes even like chop their fingers stuff, it's painful. And the thing is more painful because they cannot scream. Imagine if you are mute, you cannot scream, or you are paralyzed and somebody keep nipping you, or you know what I mean? Yeah, it's terrible. My list is not like 100% complete, but you can live by it, okay? And for example, even rice are less favorable than wheat. Wheat's grain, they make bread, yes. Because when they cut the rice, most of the rice, the plant is still green. If they're yellow and wither already, then it's okay. But mostly the wheat, they harvest it when it's already dry and brown, right? Do you know that or not know that? Yes?
Yes.
You know it for sure, right? Yeah. I just know it by inside, but I don't actually see it. So can you please confirm it to me? Yes, it's like that. Okay, then it's good. Then I'm right. Yeah, something I have to physically be confirmed, just to make sure, to feel more peaceful. Now, for example, like that. So, mostly if you eat wheat, yeah? Or there are things like couscous, okay. Well, I don't know how they harvest couscous. I just know by the information inside. When I do the research, I have to go inside. You see, I don't actually know physically very well. You understand me? Like I don't ever see people harvest wheat, but I imagine, I see the picture like it's all brown already. Like the plant already dead when they cut it. So the plant doesn't feel pain. Yeah, but the rice plant do feel pain. It's something funny also, very strange, amazing things. Like bamboo, the bamboo tree, when you cut it, then it feel pain. But the bamboo shoot, the young one, little one, doesn't. Hey. And for example, like the Chinese cabbage, they call it bok choy. When they harvest to it, don't feel pain. But the Western cabbage does. Cauliflower does. Broccoli does, for example, like that. And like the lectures feel conscious, but the other lectures, the Roman lectures doesn't. Yeah, so it is not like generalized, you should not eat all the plants because they feel hurt. It's not like that. Yeah, I was amazed too. And the chicory, okay, yes. But like for example, like asparagus, no. Cassava, It does feel hurt. Even it's a root, you don't eat that. Yes, but the turnip, okay. The turnip have only a few leaves on top. There's such a green turnip. Turnip is round like this and green, and on top just a few leaves, very cute. It's okay to eat, for example. And carrot is okay. Because some plant probably doesn't have consciousness yet. Like the grass, yeah? You cut the leaves. Or, for example, spinach, if you just take the leaves, it's okay. Don't just cut the stem. Or like, for example, peppermint or other kind of leaves. You take the leaves, it's okay. Don't take the whole stem, for example, like that. And cucumber is okay, but zucchini not. Take forever, If I'm not too busy with saving the planet, for example, I would have finished the list, but I cannot, with dogs and assistant bugging me. I'm just forever busy. So I cannot do always my job so nicely. And if I'm lucky, sometimes I can escape into some, mountainous area. Be alone, then I'm happy and can do my job. That is where your list come from. And you're 20 years from, for example. And why you say you're lonely? You stupid. You feel only lonely within humans group. You never feel lonely if you're alone. Then go to be alone. It's a privilege. It's nice to be alone. How can you be alone and feel lonely? I'm only lonely when I'm with people. With my assistant, for example. When I'm alone in the mountain, I feel, oh, God, like heaven. I wish I could stay there forever. And sometimes I have to go and say, oh, please, do I really have to go now? Can I just stay a few more months? Oh, really, it's so difficult to live. So difficult to live that loneliness. Yeah, it's so beautiful, peaceful. Even the birds, they don't make noise. You hear nothing. The birds, they move around, but they don't make noise. When I first came, I thought, there's no birds around here? How can it be possible? So many trees and forests and mountains. How can there's no birds, no animals, nothing? But it's not true. Next morning, they chip, let me know. We are here, man, we are here. And then it cost me some bread, of course. And the rabbits also come out and say hello. And the rat also come out wagging tail like dogs. Oh, and then of course cost me more bread. It's so cute, they don't make noise. And after that, they don't make any more noise. The same. I never been in a place where has no noise like that. I mean, absolutely no noise. Just like you're in a coffin or in a insulated room, a bunker or something. Shut. Wow, beautiful. I just never wanted to leave. I never wanted to feel alone. I was absolutely alone then. I mean, before I was with one or two people, but I was alone, when the last, it's so beautiful. Yeah, you thought you would feel scared, live alone in the mountain with no neighbors around. I mean, neighbors very far away. And neighbors, they just come and go. They don't even live there, They come weekend or holiday sometimes, or once a year, twice a year. Nobody. And birds don't even make noise. Oh, that's a beautiful place. Never mind. So it's not lonely to be alone. It's lonely to be with people. It's true like that. I tell you honestly. You don't believe me. You do it. Go find a lonely place. And then you never feel lonely anymore. Yes, if you can afford it. Oh, I don't also eat apple anymore. Because it hurts the apple tree. But well, it's not like that. It's not like all the apples will hurt the apple tree. Like the one that fell. Or mostly when the fruit are ripe and fell on the ground, then you can always eat them. Yes. Or the fruit that they take, but without taking the stem. You see? Like the apple has a stem. And because it's very hard. So it's very connected with the tree. So if they cut it or pluck it, they feel hurt. The tree feels hurt. But if, for example, this apple, it take somehow that without the stem, or it fell without the stem, then it doesn't hurt the tree. Or you just cut 2/3 of it. Cut and leave the stem alone. See what I mean? Like, for example, this is the apple, eh? The stem here. And then you cut it right here. So you eat only 2/3 of the fruit. So the fruit is not connected with the tree, then it doesn't hurt the tree. Same with banana, mango, or any this kind of hard to harvest fruit. You have to take the whole thing, you see? But some soft fruit like plums or tomatoes, you could even take it out without the stem or the head of the fruit. Then it doesn't hurt. So if I go shopping, I will look for these things. And if it don't have, then I don't buy. You understand? And of course, it's not like you have to eat according to the book. I mean, you maybe want to try this and have less of those other things. That's all, okay? Less, yeah. Or complete, whatever you like. In my household right now, it's almost complete. We just eat what left over from the other, like some rice still there, You know how the Chinese, they buy a big rice and can last forever. So we just mostly try to finish that only. And the rest we just buy according to the book. I mean, the list, yes? But I don't want to impose this on everybody and on you, of course, yes? Just by the way, I'm just telling you. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I normally didn't want to tell you. Because I'm afraid after I tell you, then I go back to eat all the things that you don't want to eat anymore. It's always happened. And if I do, please rescue me, huh? Yeah, all of the karma you throw back on me. But I cannot say no to myself. I told you already, yeah? I told me, no, but I always do yes. I tell you everything. It doesn't matter the consequence. Okay, now, this is a very amazing, the things that I discover when I'm alone and when I have more peace. Because with dogs also no peace either. They are loving. They're very loving, but they also want attention, you see, and distracting me. So if I'm lucky, sometimes I can escape to be alone. That's the best. Yes, the best time for me, yes. But I love to see you also, eh? Don't mean I don't. It's just that I never feel lonely if I'm alone. I feel absolutely beautiful and blissful, I don't even smell. I don't even need to wash myself for weeks. Yeah. You understand? I just feel always clean. And my purity percentage grow up when I'm alone, more than normal. When we're born into this world, we were, before we were born, we are pure, yeah? Or if we are pure, we were pure. But most people in this world, the purity, the max is about 90%, more or less. That's it. You understand? And then the more you meditate or the more you purify yourself by different means, then your percentage grow up. Even I had to work it out. When I was running around and doing things for the world, in the world, my purity was very less. And now it grew up because I meditate more and fast and often more intense. The original is not to clean myself, but it's just the side effect of it, a good side effect. More than 1,000 is very beautiful feeling, I think even if you're more than 100, you feel good already. But when you are 1,000, wow, I feel very, very good. Excellent. And it will not go down again. You see? Once you pass certain...
Threshold.
Yeah, the threshold, it doesn't go down. But I had to work it up, you see, because I was born, you see? And when you're born, you forget many things. And you are contaminated, even by your parents and by the background. Your parents, they make you eat meat and all kind of thing, and then you lost. You lost many things. You lost a lot of things. And you suffer also, yeah? Suffer because of the karma, yes. And then if you keep purifying yourself, then you get up again. You go up again. But... well, I'm amazed at all the things I know. I cannot tell you. Many things. Huh?
Please tell us.
No, I can maybe tell you about my things, but I cannot tell you about other things. You'll be surprised to know what kind of person supposed to be holy, this and that, Like noble quality, like 30, 40%. For example, what is that? You know, you have to be at least, I mean, oh, no, I am not saying it. Never mind, 100% is already nothing. 100% is just the scale to measure. But the holy person is supposed to be many thousand%. You understand me? Or the noble quality have to be many 100,000%. Even within this environment of contamination and trouble and infection by the whole world karma, you still have to be above that. You cannot stay 30, 40% and being called holy this and holy that. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. So amazed. But of course, these things are only to know for myself, By the way, I just know it, but I cannot tell you because it's kind of defamation, It's like defamation. Other people are judging people. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you that you'll be surprised. The appearance and the reality is completely different things. And some people look so sweet and gentle, but they're not. They're so violent inside. And some people look a little bit like, temper, but they're not. Inside they're very sweet, very, very holy, very benevolent, very loving, very kind. You understand me? Yeah. That's why they say the cloth doesn't make you a monk. Yeah, it's truly like that. Oh, it's so amazing. So amazing. Many things that you have to discover by yourself, but you have to have time. But if you feel lonely to be alone, then you won't get it. Most of us, we like to be in a group, you see? Convenient, Just like me today or yesterday, I came in, the house is all clean and I don't have to take the broom and I don't have to take the vacuum. I don't have to cook, and clean afterward, everything. It looks so like, wow, nice, nice for a change. My God. I feel like it's a completely new environment. I mean, I feel like I'm a Cinderella coming to the palace kind of thing, Because at home I have to consider how much I should use. Like I don't want to use a second plate. I want to use the same plate so I don't have to wash more. You know what I mean? For example, here I take everything and just spread it all there. And then when I change my clothes to go home, I just throw it everywhere. I know somebody's gonna pick them up. It feels so nice to be lousy. You know what I mean? Normally at home I don't do it because I will have to pick them up later, so I don't do it. I change in the bathroom, for example, then so I throw them all in the machine or I throw them all in the bucket. Later I use, depends on where I live. If I live in some place there is no running water, then I have to throw in a bucket, of course. But if I live in the city somewhere, then there's a machine. I throw it all in the machine, so I don't have to pick them up later. Yesterday I feel like a princess. Oh, my sock, just throw it there. The other one over there. And then when I look for special things, like the stockings or something to wear, I just dig the whole thing up to look, and I don't bother to even put them back in where they belong. Like at home, I say, so nice thing, just to, to be like those rich people. They just throw things everywhere, and the people in the home, the personnel will come pick them up and wash them. I don't have to worry about the bathtub or the shower afterward or even my makeup and all that. I just put it everywhere. I pick them and then throw them there, I don't deliberately throw them different places so they have to go and pick it up. But what I mean is I'm not careful like all these years that I have to do. Huh? Tidy, yeah. Because first of all, it's very late anyway. Yeah. Second, I know with some people here who've been taking care, and I want to be spoiled for a change. I want to be bad for a change. Not a good girl, not a tidy housewife. Oh, it feels so good yesterday, and I told my driver, I feel like a human being today. More, I feel like a princess today, because I throw everything everywhere, and I don't have to pick them up. But it was 3 o'clock in the morning. Huh? I'm excused, okay? And you don't do that at home and say, Master, tell me this. Because you are the one you will have to tie it up later on. Unless you have a housekeeper.
Even with a housekeeper, them whilst I'm very tired.
I understand. You don't do that to a housekeeper, of course. But here they love it. They love to pick things up, you know. The more picking, the more blessed. I don't know. So I just spread the blessing all over for them to pick up. Yeah, I said, my God, what a life. I told the drivers, come in and the food waiting for you on the table. Wow. And you don't have to pick up your socks afterward. You don't have to wash dishes later on. Wow, what a nice thing to have. Because a long time already, you know, I live independently and alone. Even I have assistants, but they just take care of dogs, you know, and their quarter. And my quarter, I take care, you know. Like if they live downstairs, they take care downstairs and their own clothes and dogs, and you know. And then I let them more time to meditate, yeah. And my upstairs, I take care, you know. I clean, I wash, I wipe the floor and everything. I cook, wash dishes, yeah, for example. But sometimes I go out and come back and they bring the dogs up and they saw all that and they don't clean up. It's really not nice. You know, when I went out and work all day and come home and see the dishes the same like when I left, it's not nice. I mean, humanly, from human to human, it's not nice. Because when we're busy, you know, not like deliberately, but when we're busy, when like moving or do extra thing, I even help them to wash and fold their clothes. So they should have done the same to me, not like because I'm a master or anything, but because to be nice to each other, you know? Yes. Or I even cook for them sometime, you know. So they should be the same to me, not like because I'm a master or anything, but they should be nice. Because we live in the same house, you know, and if they know I'm busy and went out all day, past midnight and they bring the dogs up. And normally they bring the dogs up about 11 to my quarter, you know, 11 evening, the last one. So they see all the things like that. They didn't even wash my dishes, just a few dishes for me and tidy up, you know. And just put a working list there, like what they want me to do, you know, like a shopping list or something. Working okay, but tidy up, no. This is not nice. I was really feeling a little stink, you know? Sting, yeah? Not stink, sting, yeah. I feel a little hurt, nah? A little hurt. I feel like it's not nice people, yeah? But I didn't say much. I just said, what kind of assistant are you? I mean, you know, I've been out all day and came home so late, and you shouldn't put the list there, right where the dishes and thing mess up in the kitchen. Not much. It's only 2 or 3 plates, you know, and some spoon. You know, at home, I'm very simple, you know, just 1 or 2 dishes, nothing much. But still, you know, I could do it, of course, even if I came home late. I could do it the next morning or so, but it's not nice of them. You understand me? The 2 people in the house, 1 man, 1 woman, and grown up already. It's not like teenage, you know, 30, 40, or 20-something already, 24, 25, or 30-something already. It's not like young and you don't understand things. Yeah? It's just a common thing to be nice to each other. And I was very disappointed that you know, they're not loving and kind, that's all. You know, I could do it, even if I'm that tired. Just to wash a few dishes is not much. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's really not nice. Yeah? So here, so psychological, you know, I just left everything there, you know, wherever I took the clothes, I just leave it there, you know, and it just feel, wow. But why did I tell you about this? What was it? Oh, we all like to be in group.
Yes, the loneliness.
Yeah, loneliness, being group. It's not just because loneliness, but it's convenient, you know? Like when you're in a group, if you don't do this job, somebody else will do it. And like even if you have to cook, you know, but you cook once a while and everybody else also cook and then nice, you know, it's more convenient this way. It's like you come here, somebody will cook for you. See what I mean? Yeah. And you just do a little bit, tidy up here and there, and mostly you don't do much, yeah? And even if you work, maybe like in the Supreme Master Television, for example, huh? And they work, but in the office, and they have people who cook and bring food to them, and then take and clean up the place afterward. It's even though you work, but it's more convenient this way. You know, you don't have to like room up things, and it feel less responsibility for your life, So that's nice. Mostly Chinese, they like to stick together because of that, because they know these very convenient things together. And so even I come here, I feel completely 360-degree different, and I'm very, very tempted to continue this kind of royal lifestyle. Yeah, nice clothes and stuff. I don't really care that much, but what I mean is I don't have to take care of the clothes afterwards, even if nice or not nice. Yeah. It's very, it feels like, I say more, I don't know what. Convenient, lazy, So, but if we are alone, we don't feel like we miss this thing. Okay? Now I come here, I feel very nice. The food waited for me on the table, and at home nobody washed my dishes. And I feel a big comparison, of course. Yes? But it doesn't mean that I prefer this lifestyle. Yeah? It's okay like this. I love it very much, because long time I don't have this treatment. I love it. But it doesn't mean that I would prefer this than to go in the mountain, being alone and meditate. There are different lifestyle and different benefit. You see what I mean? Here, benefit maybe just physically and mentally. Peace, yeah? Peace. They don't have to worry about things. I don't have to go shopping and cooking and washing. Yeah, physically it's more convenient and easy. But if you're in a mountain alone, then you're more at peace with yourself and with the whole heaven. Yes. You can communicate more with heaven. Yes. I mean, more consciously. Okay. Very beautiful. If you feel really lonely to be alone, you should try that. Then you know what I mean. You won't feel lonely at all if you're alone. It's a paradox, but it's like that. Did you guys try? You did? You feel good? Yeah? Yes? Mm-hmm. Just be alone, then you don't feel lonely. It's funny. The more boyfriends you have, the more lonely you feel. I assure you. You feel fed up, disappointed. Because you expect things from men. They're not. They don't have. Sorry. And they expect things from you. Maybe also you don't have. Yeah. Actually, you don't really, I don't know. You don't fall in love with lover. You fall in love with love, You imagine your own romantic lifestyle, like have a man, and he's always like tender to you and always like pay attention to you, or being very romantic and tender and loving and kind and help and loving to you. Yes. But most men, they just do what they do. They're just men. Like the taxi driver I told you yesterday. But there are some men are very nice. But you have to look beyond appearance. You have to let your intuition guide you and your feeling guide you. You cannot just have a type. Like I say, not my type. It's not the type. It's just something inside, But if it's a strong attraction, then you have to also be careful, because it's maybe enemies. Understand? To come back to iron out the differences, the hatred in former life. Yeah. The taxi driver was asking me also how to make his marriage happier, things like that. And after I told him things, many more things, and he was very happy. He said, yes. Did I tell you about his wife asked? He asked me about his wife? Okay. There's more to that. Because he said he doesn't have time, And we have to put on this tape, there's a continuation of the romantic story yesterday. Otherwise people miss the end. Okay. Yeah, he asked me, but how come? How to make her more happy, That more she know more that he loves her. I said, you have to show it. Not just think that she knows it. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't know. Can she read your mind? No. So you have to show it, yeah? Like, for example, because the last day, there's some other workers, help me do something, repairing some places. And then last day, because last day I left, I want to invite them all to a drink or something, and later we eat something also. And then he also came, this taxi driver. And then he took me out afterward, And then so we talked because of that. You know, his friend, one of his friends, is a worker in my place. Outside people, worker repairing something. And his wife, that worker wife is a blonde German, very tall and beautiful. And he typically short, fat, just missing the bald head. They happily have it together. 10 years marriage already. It's still like yesterday. I can feel it. I see the way they do and they act together. So I told him, you have a friend, a very good example. You see how they keep their marriage 10 years strong and still very good together. You learn from them example. You don't ask me. He said, how? Learn how? Where? Men are blind, I tell you also, okay? They don't know nothing. They don't see nothing. You have the whole refrigerator full of food, you don't see anything to eat. Understand? A woman also blind. We have the whole garderobe, have a lot of dress, but we don't see what to wear tonight. And take 1 hour, 2 hours to pick up. Okay, now, I say, how learn? Where? What do I ask him? I say, you don't have to ask anything. You look at him. You see, I only saw him today, but I noticed how he treats his wife nicely. That's why they're very happy together. Well, apart from that, he's short and black and she's tall and blonde, yeah? And more normally it's like that. He's much taller than him, about this much. You see what I mean? And they're happy together. Before she came, he came already because they're working with me, so we came together down to eat something. And then I say, why don't you invite all your wife or so, if you want to? And then so all the wife come afterward. And before she came, before the blonde German came, they already told me, be careful, you know, his wife is, they prepare me because they don't want me to be shocked or say something funny. I say, why? Is it because his wife is much taller than him? And he is Minnesota. They do like this to me. I say, oh, so is she blonde, right? So they say, yes, how you know? I say, yeah, no, that's typical. Typical blonde people always, you know, blonde and tall model. They always have a husband or boyfriend shorter, black, you know, like dark hair. They would be much happier if he has a big stomach and bald head, see? Then that's a perfect couple for the blonde. So that's why they were surprised why I know she's blonde before I even saw her. I said, I know, I saw many couples like that, and they're very happy together, and they are also like, I said, yes, they are. I said, yeah, I know it. So I told the taxi driver, you learn from that example. You see, look at him. He is not handsome at all. I say, but don't tell your friend. Don't tell. And besides, he already married before, and he has 2 children before her even. But this second time marriage also have 1 child. And they're very happy together, you know. And the child, the later one, very handsome, despite the father. Very handsome, intelligent, very open, very lovable kid. Compared to the before the first marriage boy, who also came along, but he looked different. He looked reserved, serious, and not smiling and not open. I guess because of broken marriage, because the half big brother knew that now his father loved this family more and left him because of her, or maybe no matter who left whom, you know, father is more with this family now, have his own child, probably love this younger second marriage son more than him, or that's what he think, you know, of course. And so he's not very open and not very happy. You can see it in the face also. And this child is very, very absolutely happy, confident, secure. It is because of good marriage. The second marriage is the love child, you see, and he's so happy. And she's pregnant again now, for example. So I say, how do he keep his marriage so strong? You see, when they're together, we are a big group of people, but he's always connected with his wife. You see, his hand always either on her legs or on her shoulder or touching her hand or looking at her now and then and always referring to her, always attentive to her. And you see, she's so beautiful, blonde and tall and blue eyes, and you see, he's so ugly. I said, don't tell your friend. But I'm just telling you. And he agreed. He said, yeah, he agreed. I say, why? Why is that? A woman just love attention, no? She loves to feel that you love her no matter what, no matter with how many people. You see that man? No matter how many people around him, no matter whom he talk to, he always keep connection with his wife. He's always remain connected. And he didn't really do it like on purpose, or maybe he did on purpose, I don't know. But normally like that, ugly men, they're mostly more attentive to his wife because he knows he don't get another chance somewhere. And this taxi driver, he's a little bigger and probably he thinks he's more handsome. He's a normal, not like that shorter guy. So he probably doesn't learn how to be humble, or appreciative of his wife. So I say you learn from him. You see that? And he doesn't even have to take like the whole day with his wife or anything. Anytime you come home, you just hug her and say you miss her and how you love her and you appreciate the clean house and good food or anything. Even though you know it, you never say anything. Just about daughter all the time. It's very bad for your wife to hear all that instead of something about her. No? So you see, that's also a good example in front of him, and he didn't learn it. You see what I mean? Yeah, that's like, I'm just telling you that because if you look for like a handsome man or something, maybe you won't be happy. Just let love find you, And then after a while, you will fall in love with love, not with a man. The man can change, their face get older, and maybe smell in the morning or something, or after not bathing for a day, but love is always there, see what I mean? Yeah. Because even if a handsome guy, he go out, if he have accident or something, he might not be handsome anymore. The appearance, yeah? And sometimes you think you like to look for a sweet man and something like that. He might look sweet, but he's not that sweet. No, he's maybe cold and calculating inside. He just pretend to be sweet or just politically sweet. You see what I mean? So that to get on well with everybody, to do what he want to do, or to be a good guy in the group, But he might not be that good. That's why you're disappointed all the time. Listen to your mom here who has no boyfriend or no husband, talking like an expert. But it's true, no? Or not? Huh? No? True. No, don't say that because I'm master, yeah? Tell me, is that true? Yeah, okay. So sometimes the man don't look very great, but you see the good point in him, Sometimes even he don't look good, but when he smile, look very good. And you tell him that, for example. You have to also be loving and kind to him also. And then you get that in return, and then more and more all the time build up together. But if you expect too much in the beginning, then you're bound to be disappointed very quick and lose interest very soon.
Master, just recently I did meet a very nice fella.
Mm-hmm.
Not good looking or anything, but inside I felt he was very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that he's still unofficially divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So my heart just shut down because I knew that he wasn't divorced and I didn't want to have conflict with my practice.
Mm-hmm.
So I just shut down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wait until he divorces and see if you can open again your shop. When will he divorce?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't take it much further. So I do try to look for more the qualities rather than just the material or the physical.
Okay.
It's just that I don't know what I do that frightens men. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I'm too business orientated or independent.
Yeah, it's true. You're too successful also. You're too independent and too smart. Also, that doesn't help either.
Yeah.
Man doesn't like smart and successful woman.
No.
You have to be less successful. Less intelligent. There's a very funny story about one of the Chinese residents told me some of the wife of that they know outside, And normally when the husband is at home, then if she see like a cockroach, she say, "Oh, cockroach." Then the husband say, "Leave it to me," and take it out. But at home, if she anything, she just, sweep it up herself. But if a husband at home, "Oh, I can't do that. I can't open this can." No, actually, a can is difficult to open. So instead of finding a man, I just buy the can opener. The jar, the jar normally very tight. So I give you a tip even, right? Just buy those professional jar opener. It helps. So you don't even need a man for that. Or you use a gripping kind of hand plastic glove. And first you knock a little bit, or you turn it upside down, spang the bottom of the jar. Then you open easy, yeah. But if the jar is too big, difficult. I don't know why I tell you about the jar. I mean, what's a boring thing? Yeah. Okay, so wait until he divorces. Maybe try again to see if it works.
Okay.
Yeah?
And then, Master, about the
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. You say you try to look for a quality man, but then you try to look for a marriage man so that you can have excuse and tell me that, he's married anyway. Subconsciously. No. Okay. Yeah.
It's quite embarrassing talking to you, Master.
Why? Because I tell you the truth.
And also because it makes me feel so, I don't know, it just feels awkward.
Okay, awkward?
Yeah.
To me?
No, and in front of all our brothers and sisters.
Who cares? Who cares? They know you already. You're famous for. You're a boyfriend collector.
But actually, Master, what I'd rather speak to you about is it's going to be 16 years this year that I've been initiated.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really been a wonderful journey with you.
Yes.
And my life has changed phenomenally. I mean, really, really, really enormously on so many levels. And even from a fun aspect and from a learning aspect. And even myself, I've noticed in myself how much I've really grown.
Yeah.
But Master, I still really have such a low impression of myself in terms of my spiritual practice. I still think lowly of myself.
Why?
Maybe because I don't love myself enough.
You're not what, love? You're not high enough?
That, and maybe because I don't love myself enough. And because I don't think that I'm worthy.
You don't love yourself enough? But what is it that you cannot love yourself?
I guess it's just maybe I have a poor perception of myself inside. I mean, I know my qualities and I know that I have lots of good qualities and I'm loving. And I like to be kind and generous to people, but at the same time I can really get irritated with people and really get agitated.
I do too. Look at what I did yesterday. I kicked the guy out even, not just irritated.
And the more I try, the less I seem to achieve. So, and then of course when I behave really badly, like if I lose my temper, then I immediately think to myself, I've been practicing for so many years, I've gone to so many retreats, and look where I still am.
Yeah.
But I do know that I have progressed. It's just that I feel maybe I've been really slow. And obviously I'd like to change that.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I get worse now than before.
Is it?
No. When I was married, I was sweet and honey. And look at me now. I fired the guy on the spot.
You see, so that's also why I feel lonely, because of that constant mental that's going on.
Oh, okay, don't worry.
Myself.
Don't worry. You're okay.
And then the other reason why I also feel lonely is because I'm not really well liked at our center, and I don't feel understood a lot of the time. Yeah.
Why?
But even with outside people, I don't feel understood.
Yes.
So
it's funny, huh?
That kind of also adds to the loneliness.
Oh, so sorry, love. No, I feel better with outside people than with the inside people. I told you, all the taxi driver in love with me. The Monaco driver, the special car come here, princess. Oh, just for you.
So I'm not complaining, Master, like with my practice. And
don't worry, I'm worse than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that I wish I could be better.
Outside people, like with business dealing people, or just normal taxi driver, for example?
What do you mean?
Whom that you don't get on well with?
No, like
the outside.
if for instance, if I go out on a date.
The what?
Like,
the date.
As an example, if I go out on a date, yeah, then I really feel out of place. In business, for some reason in business, I'm really very good. But in business, it's never really about me. It's always about serving my customer or my
Then
client.
it's good.
So
then you're good.
Well there.
Then you're good. That maybe that's, we are not all good at everything. See? Sometimes we're good at something only, and we're born to do that. Then it's good. Maybe you shouldn't date at all. Maybe don't you ever consider that?
I do. I go for long periods without dating. I mean, I went for almost a year without dating anyone.
Almost a year, wow.
No, and then I get a lot of pressure, Master.
Imagine me. Almost a year, eh?
Well,
okay.
Like in that year, then there's no coffees with anyone or no social,
I understand.
But then I also get a lot of pressure from my customers. Like my clients say, you're 40 already, you got to get married.
Oh, who cares about them?
Like when are you...
Just tell them you're lesbian.
They think that already.
Nowadays, very in. You be lesbian or gay is in. Yeah? Tell them you get on better with women. Yeah. But all women are taken, so you're lonely. That's normal. Okay.
So the self-esteem, I think, is really the big issue, Mom.
I don't know why you have your self-esteem so low. You're doing well and you're so good and so devoted, you know what I mean?
I am devoted.
In my opinion, yeah?
Thank you, Master. But am I okay in my practice?
If you're going out of the date and you feel out of place because maybe that date is not fair for you. It's not good for you. Maybe you're just lonely, just grab a man just to pass time.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not sincerely looking for a date, that's why. See what I mean? The poor guy, don't. He doesn't know. He probably are serious, and you're just not serious. So try to be serious next time. But never mind, even if you're not serious, people are not just go out to coffee and jump into marriage right away. Normally people get to know each other and that's normal. And if it's not suitable, then why not? Just, what? What's wrong with that? Out of date maybe because he doesn't know how to talk. Most men, they don't talk much,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do get bored, Master.
I get bored, yes.
Yes.
Or you have to do all the talking also. It's okay. I'll get into a taxi and they love to talk.
And Master, more importantly about my practice with my self-criticism all the time, am I actually slowing myself down with my practice?
Why you criticize yourself so much? You're doing your best. Look at that. I mean, we just announced a few days ago and you jump on the airplane, come here already. If you're not really sincere about your practice, you wouldn't do that. You understand? Mostly the people who came in the first batch are the most sincere. I mean, there are exceptions, of course. See what I mean? There are exceptions, but because they just drop everything and come. Except other people who also like to do that, but they cannot. That's different. But if they can, and they come right away, then they are really mostly sincere. It has nothing to do with level of practice. At least they're sincere. See what I mean? But it's okay. You maybe you're too hard on yourself because you've been failing in your date, and then you think you are just you just got the wrong guys all the time, and you think nobody likes you. You have to have the right guy, or nothing. Why? It's rather to be alone than be with the wrong people. They could hurt you and make you feel very down, make you feel unworthy even. Understand? Make you feel low self-esteem. So better to pick up the real, thing. Real thing. And if you date, then set your mind first at ease that I'm just going to have a coffee with him and have a chat with him. No fixing things in advance, no imagining romance or anything. Then you won't feel so disappointed. You understand? Don't like the guy immediately. Or don't think that, okay, I'm going to marry him or something like that. Just have a coffee, yeah? And talk about weather and CNN, whatever, climate change and vegetarian diet. Convert him. Every time you go out on a date, set a mission.
I I do manage that. I do manage that. I have converted a few.
In 2 weeks, I get this guy on vegetarian diet. In 3 weeks, I get him on vegan diet. 4 weeks, I drag him into the group. Convenient method. In 3 months, I make him my brother. Then you have some goal to reach, you know.
You're funny, Master.
Crying. What are you crying?
It's so funny.
Laugh too much, tears now. Huh? I thought you were crying. I thought I'm hurting you or something. Okay. Yeah. No? What is it so funny? This her life story is like that, always the same. Every time she come to me, it's another boyfriend and and some trouble with him. What can I do with her? I can only make fun, so she don't take it too seriously and crying all the way back home. It's nothing serious, really. You know, sooner or later you leave the man. You know, I mean, we will leave this world, so don't take it too seriously. Men mostly they're stupid. Oh my, I'm sorry. No, I don't mean. I don't mean like that. I mean, they're not the way you expect it. They don't express the way you do. Now, women are more emotional, more expressive, okay? More sentimental. Men are not in this department. They are very stupid. They're good with driving car, though. I mean, they're good at something. And they're good with computer. They love gadget. They love machine stuff. At least it's something. No. Men are good driver, no? Mostly. And at least they can open a jar for you. That you cannot do. Huh? Yeah, I mean, if I live in a house with a male assistant, the chance is that I always call him to open the jar for me. Because sometimes I move so fast to different places. The jar opener, I forgot behind. Then the chance that I can never open it. Even I wear gloves and tap in his bottom, everything I still cannot open. So if there's a man, at least he can open jar for you. What are you complaining about? Huh?
The hot water also helps to open a jar.
Yeah, I know. I run it under hot water sometimes, but when the mouth is too big, you know. My hand is small. Yeah, I know all the tricks. I just can't do it. If it's small, it's successful. Yeah, my tricks are successful. What I mean is, when it's not successful, then I have to call the male assistant, and it's quick. It's 100% that he will open it like nothing. So sometimes when I live in some places, no electricity, you know, and maybe just solar light. But then you have to pump water sometimes, and the electric generator. The men, they can just do it like this, zzz, and then boom, boom, boom already. And I'm working like in a gym, you know. Wow. And it doesn't move. It moves maybe, but it goes ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta, like that. It doesn't go boom, 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 and it doesn't start at all. You know, no matter how I try. The string goes out, okay, but it just goes ta-ta, and then nothing happens. So men are good at something. Don't be so disappointed. And look for this quality, you know. A generator starter. Huh? How you say? Jar opener.
Master, can I maybe give her a bit of advice?
Give some advice. She badly needed.
I think if you stop looking, often things come to you.
It will come. I told you, let love find you. See, just lonely, too lonely. Meanwhile, almost a year already. Sometimes you have to wait longer, no? I don't know why you're so lonely. Go in the mountain, be alone.
No.
Yeah?
No, I also get lonely with my family, you know, Master.
But you're lonely?
Even with my family.
Yeah, that's why you're lonely. I told you. You're lonely among people.
Because I'm different, yeah.
Yes, I know that. I know that.
So it is.
Don't worry. I'm worrying. You cannot be worse than me with my assistant.
Yeah.
The more assistant, the more lonely I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Yes?
No, I wanted to talk to you more about my meditation.
Yes.
Because, you know, when I listened to you on the videos and when you said you came out of your 100 hours, then I can feel this deep sense of longing to wish that I could do something like that too.
So you go to the mountain.
But Master, I really struggle with my meditation. My concentration is so bad.
I understand. Because you work.
I do. I push and every day I meditate. But really, for me, it's like work. It's not blissful enjoyment. The only time it's bliss is when I do see you, when I come to the retreats.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's hard.
I have to open this and they'll let you come every day then. Listen here. Why you come here, you feel good. Because you know here nobody reach you. No phone ringing. No expectation from you. Nothing. No family member. Nobody expect anything from you. The same if you go alone in the mountain area alone. Or be alone somewhere without people who knows you, that know you where you are. You know, without responsibility. Turn off the phone. Well, it was easy for me because in that area there's no phone. Phone don't work. Yes, the phone doesn't work at the time. But doesn't matter still. You don't let people know where you go for a while. At least for a few days. And if you can, then do longer. You feel different. Here also the same. Yeah. Even though you are among brother and sister, but you know nobody expect anything from you. You are you're fully free of responsibility. That's what it is. At home, I told you even with my dogs, they also love me very kind, and I love them so much, but they also are responsibility. And I have to see, oh, how come you're limping? How come you're scratching here? You know, how come you're so quiet today? If you bark too much, why you bark so much today? It is, and at home with your family or your dogs or you always have to be dragged into their world also. Yeah. You see what I mean? And so you are not completely free. That's why you feel good here. Not because you see me only, but because you know here you are free.
Okay.
Yes? Yeah. Just like also the same if you go into an unknown area, nobody know you. Also fine. But sometimes be alone. Farther from the people, you feel more yourself. And then you can concentrate better. Even you don't have to concentrate. In the place that I told you that I didn't want to live, the moment you enter the gate, it's completely different feeling. The sound is just, you know, like, how to say, drumming in your being. You understand? You hear the sounds like there's a big orchestra going on right into your ears or your...
I would love that.
Yes, you understand that? Yeah. You understand that, you see?
I haven't had that experience, but I understand, yeah.
So find some place where you can feel that is your home, you know, your place that you can do retreat now and then. It don't have to have even running water. My place don't have running water, don't have electricity. Yeah, okay. I wash daily with cold water. Only when I take a real bath or shower, then I boil water. You put it into the tub or whatever you have, or bucket, you know. You don't even have to wash every day. There you will feel clean. We only feel dirty mostly because of worldly, dusty contamination and also people's energy. Yes? And the more you know people, the more you feel more agitated. Because the people who do not have a spiritual inclination, they are more heavy. They're heavier than you, perhaps, even though you think you're lousy. But at least you have somewhere to turn to, you know? You have the teaching, you have me, you have your brother and sister, you have some nice memory to think of. And you have something like a shoulder to lean on invisibly, yeah? But most people outside, they don't have it. So they're very burdened, you know? Burdened. And they're suffering inside. So if you're around them, you feel it. You feel, even though invisibly, but it burdens your soul also. And sometimes you're agitated for nothing. For no reason. No reason, yes. And sometimes you have headache with no reason. Okay? And don't always blame yourself. If you're out there and do business, that's the way it is, the price you pay. Yeah?
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. It is truly like that. Even I feel it, you know. Like in a place I live, there were a dog center nearby just recently. I don't live there anymore, and there's a dog center. And even I heard them from far away. I am reminded all the time that they are in trouble, that they're suffering, you know, because not all dogs are adopted immediately. They stay all together in the center, and they have to chain them, you know, so that they don't go and fight with each other also. Some dogs are free, some dogs are in cage, some dogs are in dogs' place, some dogs are chained because they don't have all the places. You see what I mean? Even though I help them now, I give them money and food and, you know, anonymously, of course. I just tell my assistant to go and drop it behind the gate, that's it. You know, with a few thank you note for taking care of dogs. Even though I do help them, but I still feel burdened, understand? The life that they have, the suffering they are going through, it burdens me, and it's not easy for me to meditate even like that. Or when I deal with assistant even, they constantly make trouble and I cannot even drop them in my mind. You see what I mean? Like just forget it, you know, it's not that easy. So when you're doing business, there are more responsibility, more trouble, more complication. And at night when you go home, sometimes you even take your work with you. So how can you even meditate? It takes very long time to meditate, and by the time you struggle to be free, you're already too tired, you sleep already. See what I mean? It's life like that, c'est la vie. Become a monk, you know, do something. Save all your money and then go in the mountain, buy a small little hut, or don't buy a hut, just take a tent. Yeah?
Go to my beach apartment for like 4 days, and then I sit on the beach and
Yes.
meditate there.
Then it's okay, good.
You feel good there.
Yeah. And if people there don't know you, it's even better. I mean, the one, maybe they know you, but they're not associated with you. They don't know who you are and working. They don't expect things from you. That's the best. Even you be among outside people. Just free, feel very free, yes. But it depends on places, of course, you know. I like mountain better, because beach always some people there. They come around and they smoke, you know, and some big guy with the radio blasting around you, you know. Or some guy come and try to pick you up and stuff, you know.
I don't get that.
Huh?
I don't get that.
You don't get that? You don't get that? Lonely man came and picked you up on the beach? Yeah, but a quiet, lonely mountain is a good place.
Yeah, I'll try.
You can hear the voice so loud without even effort. Yes. In the city, you can hear the sound also. But because of so much noise around, you know, you seem not to hear it. It distracted your attention, you know? And so you don't even hear it. Not because the sound is not in the city. The sound go in the mountain. It's not that, but the mountain's so quiet. Beach also good, yes, but it's just always a chance that the people around, and you're not free to meditate the way you want, that's all. Well, never mind. Here is good, at least come now and then. Okay, it's open now. Anybody can come anytime now, you know, right? But it's long way, hey. How many hours?
Master, it's about 10 hours for the one flight and then 1.5 for the other. So it's about 14, 15 hours. But
It's
the
long.
funny thing is I'd already booked to go to Taiwan for 12 days.
To do what?
Just to go and meditate in Taiwan.
In Sihu?
Yeah,
Okay.
from the 29th of March to the 10th of April.
On this? Oh, just coincidentally?
Yes. And because I had a feeling that you would see us, but I wasn't sure when. And I wanted to meditate. I felt I wanted to meditate and recharge. So I made plans to go to Taiwan.
Yeah.
And then, of course, your announcement came. So
You changed the ticket.
no, I kept that ticket. I'll go another time. And then I bought another ticket for this one.
Wow,
you know?
you should feel lucky that you could afford it.
Yes, thanks to your grace.
Yeah, you're a very lucky woman. I don't know why you're lonely and sad. You know, people say if you're lucky in money, you're not lucky in love. Some people say like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm lonely too, you know. I just have money.
So, Master, I put my name down today to stay longer if I can.
Yeah, sure. Stay as long as you want.
Thank you, Master.
Everybody, every of you. And the people who book for other, they can also come earlier, huh? Is somebody responsible there? Yeah? They can come earlier if they want, huh? Yeah. It cannot be worse than Bangkok, no? Thailand, I mean.
Yeah.
Bangkok. Cannot be worse than Thailand retreat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, at least it's our place. You can wait, yeah? There's no elevator, you know.
Yeah.
What?
So if I can stay longer, I'm offering my services to you if you need my help with driving or anything. Not that you need it, but I'm available to serve.
Thank you. But you cannot stay as long as 3 months only, right? Something.
No, I'll stay until, if they allow me to stay here, I'll stay until the 9th of April.
Oh, that's not much.
So it's not much.
How much can you drive me?
But Master, if I didn't have the responsibilities at home, I would stay as long as you wanted me to. And
you can't. Your visa is different,
no,
right?
I have an Italian passport.
You have?
Yes.
I thought you are South African. It's very difficult.
No, I have both passports.
All right. Of course. So if you want, you could stay. It doesn't matter. It's your house.
Thank you, Master.
If you can afford to keep yourself, it's okay. Just pay like $50 per room per day like everybody else. Like other hotel. No. It's your home, huh? Whoever can afford can stay, yeah? But we cannot accommodate too many people, that's all. Because the rooms are limited. And if we accommodate all of you, then other brother and sister cannot come. You see what I mean? That's all. But you're welcome. If it's exception, some people can always stay. You have Italian passport now? Then how can you live in South Africa? Or you have 2 passports?
I was born in South Africa, but my late father was originally from Italy.
So you applied for that?
So when I was a young girl, my father registered us as Italian children. I'm a dual citizen, so I'm registered in Italy
that's
and
why
in South Africa.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's very free.
Yes.
European passport is more free than South African. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Good for you. But I don't have a boyfriend in my house available, okay? So if you want a date or coffee, it's very inconvenient. I don't coffee that much. I don't even coffee. I mean, you hear all the story that I invite a taxi driver and all that. But that is, how long since I met you. And that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it seems like a lot, but it's not.
Yeah.
Just that. I can only date the taxi drivers. All the bricklayers in my, who works for my place and stuff.
Well, Master, I'm not lesbian, but when I'm around you, I don't need a man. You're enough for me.
Okay. I believe you. Because you told me that you make up for me, I was scared. I have to put it straight to you. I don't want illusion. I don't want to give you a wrong impression. Yeah, I do make up all that for you, of course, but for man and for woman, for lesbian, for gay, all alike. Yeah? Young and old. I love them all. Yeah? I have nothing against lesbian. Just don't less on me. That's it. Okay. I cannot bear. Yes, love?
I was wondering about love and attachments. Because recently I read in Secrets to Effortless Spiritual Practice that if you fear attachments, then don't love, or something like that. No. Because all of your teachings are about extending our love to...
Yeah, of course. But you can also have your individual family love.
Right.
It's not exclusive, yeah? Which means that love your family, but love also others, in a community like love. And I love thy neighbor,
right?
Okay? But it's not forbidden to fall in love. Just be careful when you fall in love. Because sometimes you fall in love with the wrong person and it hurts so much. It's more pain than pleasure, that's all. It's okay to date and get to know each other for a long time. But sometimes it's still not the same, because you read some story, like some people even divorce on the honeymoon days. Yeah, because normally they just just not for you, but just for the sake of talking about it. Why? Because mostly they just date each other, you know? Like you see each other when you feel in the mood, or once or twice a week, or 3 times, or even every day per week, but you only see each other for a short while, couple of hours, or maybe even a day, and then you go to your private home. You have your freedom, your world, see? Your privacy and your control of your world. But then after you are married, you have to be together, sharing the same joy as well as the same sorrow, same responsibility. But when you're dating, you always share the joy. See what I mean? You put your best foot always forward and make the best impression possible. Even if you maybe sometimes fall in love with each other just for a little while, and then you call and then you make up again next day, because a few more days and you forget everything easy and you have other things to do, and then you miss each other and then you come. But when you are together, that's difficult to do that. You cannot miss each other because you see each other every day. You cannot forgive each other because yesterday he made a mistake, today he make another one, for example. You see? And the day before he misunderstood you, or he didn't listen to what you want, and today he did the same thing again with another thing. So you don't have a space to forgive and forget. Yeah, and then there's financial problem together, and even you have children, then it's different priority, not each other anymore, but other people.
So is that why you said it was an attachment, or that's just out the window, that idea? Like, even in terms of family love, I mean, like loving your family, that's such, you feel obligated to them, I guess.
Yes.
To keep them happy all the time.
Yes.
And it's like a responsibility.
No, it's not only that, but because you love to make others happy so that you feel that you're happy also. You see? You are together, you have to be happy. If not, because if he's not happy, you're not happy. It drags on for many days, and sometimes weeks, sometimes months, and then sometimes it breaks up altogether. And then maybe you go back to each other again, but then it's the same thing. Attachment is very difficult to make a frontier between love and attachment. Mostly love is attachment also. I mean, this individual love is attachment. You just want that person for yourself. And you're miserable if that person's gone, or gone with somebody else, or break up. You're miserable. That is attachment, because you love first, you see? And then you want each other, and that become attachment too. Yeah, attachment means you cannot live without that person.
Okay, so only if it's really unconditional, then it's detached.
Yeah, but it's very difficult, maybe. How you love a person and just let him go anywhere and do anything with anybody else. Well, it's very difficult. The love, unconditional love, is the love of the Buddha, of Jesus, or of the highly developed monks and nuns. They just sacrifice themselves, or they do anything just for others' sake, you know?
Right.
Even do things that they don't like, you know, or hardship, work hard, or enduring difficult situations is for other people. That's unconditional love. But you cannot have unconditional love with a person that you involved, you know, physically, sexually, because you will want to keep that person for yourself alone. And you, even if you want to make him happy, just because that make you happy, because he's yours. You see what I mean? But the unconditional love is that you just love everybody. You do everything for everybody without that person even know you, without that person even be yours or do anything back to you. That's the love of the Buddha. You see? It's different level. You cannot have unconditional love, I'm sorry, if you're married or if you have a boyfriend. This is not unconditional love. But it could breed unconditional love if situation arise. For example, you have a boyfriend or you're married to your husband, yes? But he's very ill, yes? And then maybe he needs a liver transplant, and then your liver is matching. And even though giving a part of your liver, it could be very dangerous to you, but you would gladly do it because you love him. And that's also maybe unconditional love, or partly or highly unconditional love, okay? That could also be unconditional love. But still, because he's yours. See what I mean? So it has a little bit of condition in it. You want him alive for you. See what I mean? Yes. Or you cannot bear to see him die or suffer. Yes, because he's yours, because you're deeply involved with him. You want him there. You want him in your life. Yes? But the unconditional love is that you help, you do things without wanting that person around or doing anything to you or even know your name or even know your face. Don't even think about anything. Just help because he needs it. Whoever, wherever. See what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Difficult to have unconditional love if you're together as, like ownership. Okay? That also tinted with attachment and possessiveness, no? And self-love also. It's nothing wrong. It's not wrong. To love your partner is not wrong. It's not the great general love like we love the world, you see what I mean? Love the people in need, yeah? It's different. But it's different. Personal love is very deep and very satisfying also. Yeah, if you love each other, you live for that. It's very good also. I don't mean bad or anything. But it's difficult to be not attached if you have a partner love. You see what I mean? It's also a part of God love. Eh? Part of, yes. Any love is a part of God's love. Even if you love your enemy or you love your boyfriend, it's a part of God in him that you love, attracted to you, okay? Just don't forget always that he's also part of God. And love him as thus also, not just a physical being. Yes? So it's easier to forgive and love him more that way. Yeah? Don't forget he's also God. Okay? Even if he's not initiated or not vegetarian. Then you can love him more. And easy to forego his mistake. Overlook his mistake. All right. Any more romantic thing? You done? 2 liters?
Yes. Thank you, Master.
Yeah. The
Master.
The expert.
Stuck again. No. Many years ago, you told me that I must get a boyfriend.
I must?
Yeah.
You say I must?
You told me I must get a boyfriend.
I must get a boyfriend.
Yeah. And then the one time I asked you, why do you say I should get a boyfriend? And then you said to me, well, why do you think? So then I said back, well, I think maybe because it'll make me more loving. So there's still a part of me that wonders about, is it true? Would me having a boyfriend, someone to love, make me more loving, which will be better for my practice?
Yeah, I don't know, because you have tried many times already. I cannot swear anymore. No, at that time only, because maybe you were longing to love somebody and you were lonely. So I say, just get a boyfriend. And sometimes I tell a man, get a dog. Because he needs it. You need it, okay? I just want you to know that you're free. You don't have to be so ascetic or anything. Yeah. If you really want a boyfriend, just get one. That's what I meant, I guess, okay? But of course, if you get a boyfriend, then you have to be more considerate. You see, if you are an inconsiderate person, then having a partner will make you more considerate. He will nag your attention all the time. You cannot just forget him. You cannot always think about yourself. You see, when you eat, you have to share the food with him. When you sleep, you have to share your bed. When you shower, you have to wait for him, because he's inside or he's shaving or something, or not shaving. See what I mean? Then that makes you think more outside of yourself. If you're not in a level of concentration enough to go inside, then paying attention to others or taking care of others, animals or human, is make you more considerate. But if you practice better now and you're not in need of a boyfriend, then please don't try too hard just because I advise you. If I tell you to die, you would? Blame me or everything. Yeah, the same. There's another assistant, he told me that you told me to have a girlfriend, Master. That's why I have a girlfriend. And I suffer. I said, come on, if I tell you to die, you die? He said, that would be very hard. I say, I imagine. I imagine. But it's not hard to get a girlfriend, is it? No. I mean, blame me for everything, huh?
It's just our minds that always think you know better, Master.
No, it's okay. Honey. If you want to have a boyfriend, you have a boyfriend. Leave me out of it, okay?
Okay. I just want what's good for my practice.
I don't remember to tell you you must have a boyfriend. Maybe you just wanted to hear what you hear. Maybe I didn't say that. Maybe I say you mustn't have a boyfriend. And you forget the behind that.
Maybe you were just teasing me because the next time you told me I must get married.
Yeah. Yeah. Do what you want, honey. It's your life, okay? Do what you want.
Thank
You
you.
you have the right to fall and rise. You have the right to have mistake and recover. You have the right to feel sad and return to happiness, okay? You have the right to experience with the life in this physical realm. And you have the right to even want to be initiated or not. And even after initiation, you have also the right to stay with us or you go. You have the right, everything. It's your life, okay? So if you ask me, then I say, okay, do what's good for you. If you keep talking about boyfriend all the time, then I say, okay, have a boyfriend. What else would I say? Have a girlfriend? What I mean is, I'm very liberal. If there is a liberal party, I be the chief. You know? Yes, I believe in your freedom, in everyone's freedom to experience right or wrong. I'm just a guy, yeah? If you choose to follow me, it's good. If you choose to make mistake or do it your way or try it, or, you know, to see how it goes, it's okay too. Why not? Because if I keep telling you everything, then you have no life anymore. Yeah? You become like a rigid monk. Okay, meditate, eat, sleep, work, meditate, eat, sleep, work. Nothing, no boyfriend, no. Have a boyfriend if you want a boyfriend. What can I do? I mean, if you're longing to have a boyfriend and I tell you not, this will make you feel worse. No? You feel more like inhibited, you know, like struggling even more, see? Because sometimes if you have too much of a thing, then you fed up. Then you stop. Okay? Maybe sometimes better that way. But depends on person, eh? Depends on person. Okay, what else? If you want to have... Oh, you keep talking about boyfriend all the time.
No.
Then I think you do want one.
Master, you know, this is why I tell you about my lack of confidence in my practice. Because... because I know you can see my karma, so I know that you can see my...
But it changes all the time, honey. It changes.
Yes.
It changes with yourself, it changes with the world.
This is why I'm leaning out to you and asking you, because I can't see myself. So
okay.
I don't see what's good for myself. Like if somebody came out to me, intuitively I can sense for someone else very well. But when it comes to myself, my sensing is very bad for myself.
Understand.
So that's the only reason why I'm asking.
Never mind. Have fun. Try him, and if it doesn't good, kick him out, get another one, whatever. Why can't you just leave the man alone and just be alone? Yeah? The more you practice, the less you need this kind of thing. Just sometimes you work too much and you stress out in the world. And then you are more overwhelmed by the karma of the surrounding. See what I mean? Then you go down, and then you really feel like you need somebody. But bear in mind that body might give you even more trouble than you expected. Because sometimes we think, okay, if I have a nice man who loves me and take care of me, then I feel better. But you feel worse. He might bring more trouble than you bargained for. See what I mean? So just let it go. Whatever it comes, eh? Okay. Don't ask me about boyfriend, girlfriend, married stuff. I'm a little bit feeling strange about that, okay? Yes. Even if I have a boyfriend or a husband now, even if I do, for example, even if I do, I don't, but if I do, I still feel very strange then. See what I mean? It's a different kind of, I don't know, different kind of thinking, different kind of level. And mostly even now, you know, when I hear people talk about I have to take care of marriage or children, I feel a little strange from me, you know. I mean, why do we have to talk about these things? What is it there, you know what I mean? But for most people, that's the most important thing in their life. That's all they talk about. See what I mean? And if you are within the world and you're not unavoidable that you are influenced by their thinking, by their talking, because we are all connected and we have radio in here, see? So what happened to other people affect us a lot. It's collective karma, understand? So don't always blame yourself. It's a price to pay for being in the world. for being, working there and being successful or not successful. Being in the pot, in the mixing pot. Yes. Okay, anyone else? Love, romantic, married behind there? Wow, time passed, eh? 2 o'clock plus. Wow, 1, 2. More than 3 hours. 3 hours, kind of. Oh, yes.
Hi, Master. Hearing you say all of these things, though, how do you find a good balance between the mundane world and practicing? Because, finding a boyfriend and all of these things, it's just us trying to find God.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I don't.
No, then don't ask.
I know, I'm not talking about that, but how do you find a good balance? Because...
How? How do I find a good balance?
Yeah.
Difficult. There's a price to pay for everything in this world.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose to struggle with feeling alone or loneliness sometimes and avoiding the other complication, then you stay single. But if you want to pay the price for having a taste of, partnership, yes, then there is also other complication to go with it, His or her personalities, his or her background, his or her complex or level of consciousness. You see what I mean? That bring things into your life, whether interesting or miserable or, or sadness or trouble.
But not even regarding boyfriends, because you say that, when we mix with the outside world, we get influenced by other people's thinking.
Definitely.
Then how do we know that what our own true thoughts are?
Mm-hmm.
How do we know?
Okay, whatever good for you, that's yours. Whatever you don't want to, but still bugging you, that's not yours.
Okay. I don't know what I want, though. I feel very lost.
Mostly, what do you want?
I don't know. My life is a little bit strange right now. I'm
like
in
what?
A good transition. Well, last year I focused, all on the physical aspects. I had a job, friends, whatever. And then because of your grace, this year things have changed rapidly and very dramatically. I told you I was in New York last year, and when my job ended, I was planning to drive back. And on January 1st, I went to go pick up my friends so that we could drive back together.
Mm-hmm.
From New York all the way down to Georgia. And that night there was a very bad snowstorm. And I totaled my car. Yeah, I should have died. I really should have.
You haven't.
And I haven't, yeah.
Oh. What a luck.
Yeah, it was because of your grace. And
how you know? I wasn't there.
I just know because the car was completely totaled.
Understand. Normally, people would have died or badly injured or paralyzed.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I only had a scratch on my hand, and that was it. But
congrats.
Yeah, and since then, things have just been moving so rapidly for me. I was at home for about a month, and I was really depressed.
Why?
Because I didn't know who I was, and all of these things. I didn't know why these things were happening.
What thing happened?
Just
car accident.
Yeah, and family life, and all these struggles.
Yeah.
And then I went to Cancun just for a retreat for myself, and I felt like I was reborn there. You know?
Good.
I came back home and I felt like a clean sheet of paper.
Oh, good.
And
should go to Cancun more often.
Yeah, and
then you become many sheets of clean paper.
Yeah, exactly. And then honestly,
exactly, she said.
Yeah.
Couldn't you take a joke? Okay, and then what happened now?
Well, then I went back home, and I was just
feel lost again.
A little bit, and I was just like, I'm just letting my life to God and not doing anything because I'm very free right now. I'm lucky, yes. And then we saw the email. Now I'm here. So yeah.
So why you say you're lost?
I feel like it's for spiritual this is my year for spiritual progression. But my mind is still always wandering. should I be doing more? Should I be doing less?
Why bother? Just do what you want, then you know. You're still young, that's why. Yeah. Most young people, they're a bit adrift a little bit, you know. Just do what comes. Yeah. Meditate as much as you feel like, or you think you should. Try it. Yeah. And if you don't feel like it should meditate more, then try do something else, or you get a job or something, get a boyfriend.
I don't want a boyfriend.
No?
Not right now.
Okay, you're the opposite of the South African.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Master.
Yes. Hey, are you still working? You say you want to stay here. Can you stay long?
Master, I can stay until the 9th.
The 9th, yeah, I know that.
Because I have my own business. I went back into real estate.
I know. You say it's good now. You earn $1 million or something. Millionaire now, right?
I didn't tell you.
You didn't. You pay back? No, you own and you pay it all back, right? It's okay? You okay now?
No, I still owe a lot more money.
Oh.
I am much better. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, how do you stay here if you own a lot of money? Go back to work, that's it.
No, because, I mean, there's enough money coming in to allow me also to have the space.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because this is really important for me, Mom.
Yeah, of course. What I mean is you do retreat, but then you go back to work, Clean up first, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you can stay if you can afford, yeah?
Thank you, Master.
No more question? Okay, then we stop the mental gymnast today and we do something else.